The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown.
Okay, I had to come back on again. I'll wait to see if people come in. This dang internet is being a pain in the butt. It completely kicked me off this time. Yay, gotta love it. I see one. Hey, Urso. Hopefully this is gonna work again. This is aggravating the tar out of me. I'm definitely got to try to get back a hold of them again tomorrow. This is getting out of hand. What's sad is I'm even on my cellular one now on my little Wi-Fi pack, and it's still doing it. So it's not just Viasat, I guess. I guess it's everything. Hey, Tony. Hey, Don. Solico. Dang, I probably cheated. Um, so that makes me wonder because it's doing it on my Wi-Fi pack now, not just the satellite internet. So something's messing with the feeds, and this is kind of aggravating. Um, that's no joke, Don. That's no joke. So somebody let me know where I left off. What's the last thing I was talking about for kicking off? Uh, so I can kind of pick up where I was because I don't know where I kicked off at. This is guys. I apologize. This is embarrassing. Yep, that's what I kind of figured, or so. That's what I kind of figured. So what was I talking about before I got kicked off? Nighthawk mentioned the lava. Oh wow, so I missed a lot. Okay, yeah, I was talking about. I didn't think there was any volcanoes in that area, but that doesn't mean one can't be forming. Hey, Bounty. And then I was talking about. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I need to check into that and see what's going on, and because I mean, it could be birthing a new volcano. That's how islands are created. So I mean, I don't know. It's interesting what's going on. Um, yeah, it was Joanne. So what I was saying actually when I thought I was still live is I'm probably going to upset a few people, and I apologize now, but I mean, truth's the truth. And we associate witchcraft with Christianity and using Christianity to get rid of witchcraft. You're not saying anything anymore. And I can tell you the sad truth is, does it work? Yes, it works. But unlike what the church tells you, that's not the only way to deal with witchcraft. That was a means for Christianity to take over all other religions. And the sad truth is way before the Bible was introduced to many, many cultures, they had ways of dealing with witchcraft. So the sad truth is, yes, does it work? Absolutely, it's not the only way. It was used as a means to control the mass and to control all religions. So we have to take that into consideration when we're looking at these two. Yes. Um, that's probably what's going on, Don. Um, but yes, Roxanne, like voodoo and Catholic, yeah. Which back then in them days, Catholic was the predominant religion. And sadly, I'm not trying to say this to upset anybody, but the Catholic Church is very well known for a lot of corrupt and evil stuff that happened. They're probably one of the biggest mass murderers there ever been in the world. Just because somebody didn't agree with them or they didn't like with them, they would be unalived. Did you see the thing about Lave being dragon's consumption, biochemistry reacting beneath the earth under the corpse of the dragon, which volcano is always near the stomach of the corpse? No, I did not. So, and and I'm not telling you got that to hurt anybody's feelings. And if your feelings get hurt, well, I mean, they get hurt. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can only tell you the truth, and the truth is that. I mean, my cultures, all the cultures that run through my veins was taken out the same way, just like anybody else's culture was taken out the same way. And it was all done for control and power. Um, that's why me, myself, I'm not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person because religion is used it can start out good, but ends up becoming something bad. It could be the internet, William. It could be the internet. Yeah, let's send that to me when I get a chance. I'll take a look at it. Kayla says, yeah, and if you look at the mess the church has made out of the world word after adding, yes, I mean, yeah, that's a prime example. One of my kinsmen, um, William Wallace. Look what happened to him. No, they don't. No, they don't. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So, and that's a sad thing, I mean, the church, even it's no secret. I've always let everybody know I'm a ancient free and accepted Mason. I'm a past master of my Blue Lodge, and yes, Knights Templar are tied to the new Freemasonry. Look what happened to the Grand Master of the Knights Templar, and the reason why we now have Friday the 13th. My first son's mother's sister worked for NASA. Oh wow! Hey Vicky. Yeah. So this is the type of stuff that happens all the time. Look how many wars were fought over religion. Sadly, quite a bit of it Christianity too. I'm not saying um, that was one of them as well. So I mean, you have to be. It's a dark side of it, yes, but I'd be doing you a disservice if I wouldn't point that out because people need to think about that and consider that. I'm not telling anybody not to be a Christian. By all means, be a Christian. To be Christian means to be Christ like. Just be smart about it. Actually learn the word, which is what a lot of people don't. They hear it, you ray your back. All right, buddy. Um, you're talking about Roger. Uh, Bounty, you're talking about Roger with Mud Fossil University. Yep. I love Roger and Mud Fossil University. That guy is very knowledgeable. Um, you know, so we have to put that in consideration. So when you're looking at these witch trials, you're going to notice that most of the witch trials we're hearing about, it's always a clergyman who's running the witch trial, because back then the only one that had the power to do it was the clergyman. That's not true. Any of us have the power to combat witchcraft. You just got to have the knowledge and the power to do so. That's the difference. The only difference is one is told those people back then were told that the only one that could do it was a clergyman. It's not true because people before them and people after them have been doing it. So it's I got to put that out there because I mean it's true. What the hell are you doing? You got to sit back. There we go. Um, you know what? Ain't no kidding, William. I seen him in there earlier. But let's do a look here. I'm going to pull up the Salem witch trials. We don't have to cover that because that's the most popular one, even though that doesn't even cover a portion of what had happened back then. That's like a very, very small deal. They did. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. The Salem witch trials were a series of hearings and proceedings of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May of 1693. More than 200 people were accused. 30 people were found guilty, 19 of whom were executed by hanging. One other man, Giles Corey, died under the torture after refusing to enter a plea, and at least 5 people died in the disease-ridden jails without trial. Although the accusations began in the Salem village, accusations and arrests were made in numerous towns beyond the village, notably in Andover and Topsfield. The residency of many of these is now under 151, uh, or known around 151 people. Nearly half that were accused were unable to be traced back to 25 different New England communities. The grand juries and trials for their capital crime were conducted by a court of Oray and Terniner in 1692 and by the Superior Court of Judiciary in 1693, both held in Salem town, where the hangings also took place. So you got 200 accused, but only 30 were convicted. Oh, Urso, I don't. I like them both. I can't give you. I'm either one. I'd be good about. Um, oh, is Unreal in here? Did I miss Unreal? Hey, Unreal, how's it going, man? Sorry, I was reading. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, yeah. That was another method. I forgot. I'm glad you said that. I forgot about that method. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I forgot about that method. That was another one, stacking stones on them. I mean, come on. Where does that make sense? How's that going to tell somebody is a witch or not? I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense at all. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments here. Oh, your internet's acting up. So it's not just me, man. I know it's aggravating. It's really aggravating. Uh, so and sometimes a lot of times in other places, trials weren't even held in court. They were done by the clergyman. So it's sad. I mean, it's really sad what happened to them poor people back in that time. And like I said, only a small number of them may actually have been actual witches. The purpose behind them was, well, let's face it, it was ungodly. Um, very, very wrong of why they did what they did. So we have to consider that looking into this historical stuff. Sometimes, so you're supposed to learn history, not to repeat history, but sometimes history is not as pretty as it looks. But history's history. Regardless if it's good, bad, ugly, or in between, history's history. We must learn from it. William. Yeah. And that's the thing, I I don't want to get rid of history because history is our history, but I want to learn from it and try not to make the same mistake again. A lot were held in churches as the Inquisition took over the rectory as a courtesy to the Vatican. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they were. So, I mean, this stuff's important, folks. I mean, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's sad, it's tragic, yes, but I'm sorry, that's just how it is, you know. And like I said before, I hate to say it, but the church was behind quite a bit of it. Um, your local politicians back then were behind a lot of it. Your law enforcement people are behind it, or somebody just wanting something, whatever, regardless of what it was behind it. I mean, if I remember correctly, like I said, so long. I believe a man accused a widow of being a witch because he wanted a horse that her late husband had. I think he won the horse off of that guy for some reason or another. Or no, the horse was used to pay off a debt to this gentleman. Um, not very long after he had passed away, the gentleman wanted the horse back. Well, the widower was going to nine. Stop. The widower wasn't going to get the horse back, so the man accused her of being a witch, and she was found guilty because of that. And he got his horse back. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry.
I climbed like 3 trees.
Yeah, I mean it's sad, but it's true. Yeah, Vicky. Very much like today's, so nothing has really changed at all. No, and that's what I was talking about earlier. We're still doing the same thing, just not to the level they were, but we're still doing this to our own people today. Unfortunately, as people, we tend to repeat things because we either don't know history or ignore it. Absolutely, and that's why I say it's important to learn it, Camo. Good, bad, ugly, and in between. We got to learn it. You know, the old saying is, you know, we're supposed to learn history, not to repeat history. We constantly repeat history. And I don't think part of it is because we don't learn it. The other part of it is because we don't care. So, I mean, we have to, I mean, it's a sad truth, folks. You know, so it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You guys got any other questions regarding these witch trials? I know I'm forgetting something. I know I am, but I can't. I'm hoping it'll come to me or one of you guys bring it back to ding, light bulb. Hey, fluffy guy, you forgot this. No, or so we can't. We can't let anybody make us forget our history. We got to learn it. Yes, you're absolutely right, Unreal. You're absolutely right. In fact, I believe that happened in Pennsylvania or Massachusetts, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time, but yes. Oh, you're talking about the bear? Oh, that's right. You were getting a bear, weren't you? Hey, Jesse. William says, hello, Jessica Jr., Ghostbuster extraordinaire.
Hello. I just got back from climbing trees.
She's a tree hugger.
Got ticks on me. That's okay.
Yeah, they're bad this time of year, ain't they, baby? Which the ones who died cursing the town and accusers? How many had a presence after death? Well, that's a very good point, or so, because we know tragedy can keep people from crossing over. So I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, I agree with you on my end as well. I just can't say that too loud, but yes, I feel the same way about mine. You know, think about it. When I was talking about the last Grand Master of the Knights Templar, he cursed the Pope and he cursed the King, and a year later they died. You have the power of life and death in your tongue. That doesn't make you a witch. I mean, that's biblical. You can look that up in the Bible. It says you have the power of life or death in your tongue. It doesn't mean you're a witch. No, if she floated, she was a witch because they forsake the baptism, and the water will forsake them for not being, not accepting the baptism, which means they would float because the water would not accept them, because water is used to baptize. That was the whole theory about drowning them. If they drowned, they weren't a witch. Oh, my bad. Sorry, you're dead. Let's move on. That's exactly how it was. But if you floated, you're a witch. No worries, William. Take it easy, bro. Yeah. In that cloth, like I was saying earlier, that cloth they would wrap them in, that sheet, that was known as being a buoyant sheet. It floated. There was one of the cases, I was trying to find it again. I was reading it yesterday. The guy brought that up. He's like, look, that cloth floats. So if somebody's in that cloth, they're going to float. Yeah, absolutely, Camel. Yes. Absolutely. In some instances, yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Oh man. Yeah. So that's why a lot of this stuff back then absolutely made zero sense, man. Just it was just a power thing. I mean, it was a greed thing, a power thing. That is the two things that caused these rich witch trials back then. And it's sad, you know. Do witches exist? Absolutely, they exist. You know, do they practice dark magic? Absolutely, they practice dark magic. But it's so sad how many healers are accused of witches. A lot of them. Yeah. I'll get to that in a second. I just had a bunch of them shoot by, so I got to get caught here in 1 second. Pretty much, yes, Joanne. Yeah, absolutely. That was the thing. I mean, to be accused was a death sentence, regardless if you was guilty or not. He did. He did. That's the one I was laughing. Yes, Bounty, you're absolutely right. Oh, but it was. I mean, back in them days, to be accused of a witch, it was a death sentence. You're gonna be unalive no matter what the outcome was. So, I strongly believe in healers. I recommend healers. The natural healers, natural medicine. I mean, look, if you don't believe that's still going on today, look at big pharma versus natural medicine going on today. Which one actually works and which one actually gets greed? Once again, greed and power. One is doing things for greed and power. The other one is actually trying to heal you. And they're frowned upon. Natural healers are frowned upon to this day. They're basically, in an essence, being accused of being a witch to this day. Good thing they don't know that with all the ex-husbands in the world, with none of us being alive. Yeah. Oh man, you mentioned. Oh God, Vicky. Yes, if that was going on to this day, Earth would be doomed. Earth would be doomed. Humanity. No, I wouldn't say Earth would be doomed. Humanity would be doomed. So, that's another common thing, and it just played in effect back then. They believe that the Bible, and the Bible says a woman is supposed to remain silent and ask her husband what was said in church. That was because women said on one side of the church, men said on the other, and sometimes the wife would go, honey, what did he say? That is why they said a woman should be silent. It's not because the woman is less than a man. It's because they didn't want the church interrupted. Is the man the head of the house? Absolutely. The man is the head of the house, the provider, the protector, the educator, and the disciplinary man. The woman has an equal part in the home. She is the lover, the nurturer, and the caregiver. She is a woman is just as important as a man, but they use the Bible like a lot of people do nowadays, twist the word to their narrative to get what they want. You're so lucky. Yeah, that's a prime example right there. So they will absolutely do that, and that's wrong. They're not in charge of your children. You're in charge of your children. They shouldn't make you force chemicals down them. That's wrong. So I mean, it's sad, but I mean, that's why I mean, medicine is a prime example of that stuff still going on to this day. It really is. Um, Not just medicine, but health in general is that way to this day. There's always greed, and greed always talks louder than the natural way. And that's only because greed has the money to overshout and overpower natural. It has to be we the people to stand up against that. We can't depend on somebody else doing it for us. I talk to mine more than I want to, only because I got kids with them. So, thank you. Um, Good. Either one of those would have I've been happy with her. So I like both of them. So, and that's it. You know, nowadays you know, like I said earlier, you got white witches and dark witches, which that's just a way for somebody to sugarcoat things. Basically, I mean, you got healers and you got witches. Witches practice dark magic, man. Do they come after you? Absolutely. Absolutely, they come after you. You do something to upset one, they're going to come after you. And if you're not strong enough to protect yourself from them, you're going to feel it. Heck yeah. So, I mean, that's something to consider. So, you guys got any other questions, comments, concerns, besides talking about the X's? Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I see you too. I can't say nothing. I commented too. These dang flies this year are bad. That's what I was getting at, Urso. Yes, that is a modern thing. There are no white, green, black, blue, red. You know, no. Magic is magic, and only intent separates the work. Absolutely. Where are you going oops for, Jeff? Jeff, what did you do? What did you do, Jeff? Oh, man. Unreal says, always look at a man and a woman both being head of the household. They both share the same responsibilities, even if one or the other. I mean, I was just quoting the Bible, and the Bible says that. So, I mean, I agree. It was misused. Um, Still gets misused to this day. I mean, I agree with it. I mean, a woman's role in the house is just as important as a man's, just like I was saying earlier. Absolutely. You know, like I don't believe a man should be little woman. I also don't believe a woman should be little a man, and you see that happen a lot. It's two halves coming together to make a whole, not two separate wholes. It's two halves coming together to make a whole. You should work together in unity. And that's what the sad thing is. But we're conditioned to be separated. We're not conditioned anymore to be united. We're conditioned to be separated. Lilith is a demon, though. I get what you're saying, demonize Lilith, but Lilith is a demon. She was a demon way before she was a demon in the Torah. In ancient Samaria, she was even a demon. There's a reason why people keep the talisman of the three angels over a pregnant woman or even a newborn infant's bed, is to protect them from her. I get the Jeff, I don't even. That's a whole nother show right there. I want a blue-collared countryman. Why ain't you ever home? Because I'm providing. Why ain't you? Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, but yes. She comes back. She comes from ancient Samaria, and even ancient Sumerians talk about her being one. Her first mentioning was in ancient Samaria, which is where the Jewish people came from, and it's where the Old Testament. That's why the Old Testament and ancient Sumerian is very similar. I missed something. Oh, there it is. Oh, crap, it jumped again. I'll get it. I'm sorry, Urso. I'm getting it. They have a Zuzu statue to protect him from the Lamastute. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, you're not wrong. The man is the head of the household. It's just that people assume it's only the man. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Unreal. Absolutely. I agree with you. And I'm going to mess this up, so I apologize or so. Hamwawa image, the giant of the cedar forest. That sounds familiar. Gosh, that sounds familiar. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I've been there, buddy. I know. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah. I mean, we have to work together. You have to grow. That's where the whole term of growing together comes from. We have to grow. There is growing pains in any relationship, and you got to grow. You grow together to become one. Roxanne, I knew you was going to come up with something like that. Okay, man, that sounds familiar, so I've got to look that up. Or so it sounds so familiar, buddy. Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. Yeah, no, it's and that's the thing is so I love history and I love researching things. Hey, Monisha, you done? You done with your school shopping for the day? Are you? I'm not even going to ask how much money you spent because even thank God I ain't got to do it no more. Oh my gosh, stuff was getting ungodly real. I remember when I could buy all the school supplies for my daughters when they were younger, and I spent like $40 for two kids. And now I'm spending 300. Ugh. Oops, daggone it. That is awesome, Vicky. I'm so happy for you. Give me Cody Rhodes. I am so happy you got to go out and watch the horses today, Vicky. That is a blessing, and that is so awesome. It's the proof things. Yeah, man. So So yeah, just be careful. I mean, you got to guard yourself against witches, absolutely, but not everybody, because they don't agree with you or think like you or believe the same thing you do. They're not. That doesn't make them a witch. And some people pretend to be witches. is he? Where you gonna name him, brat? Um, so you have to be careful on that too. She better be. She better be watching. I know you and your little ornery backside. She better be watching you like a hawk, because I know what you're going to be doing, and you're going to put yourself. Well, you're going to have a repeat of something you just did a little while ago. Oh, Freedom's Glory. That's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful name. Oh, she was born around more. Man, I spent this is the first 4th of July since not being overseas in the big kid litter box that I missed because I was laid up in bed with a jacked up back. Are you truly behaving, Vicky? Are you truly behaving? So, all right, guys. Well, we got about 10 minutes. If there's no more questions, comments, concerns, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I am trying to get that video. Okay, I'll let you. I'll let it slide. I'll believe you, unless I get told differently. Ursa wants to know if you still got your hat on, Monisha. Oh, I can imagine, man. It's all good, Monisha. Don't worry about it. So what was sad was like July 2nd, I was leaning sideways, putting a screw on a new fuel pump for my mower, and my back popped 2 times and about knocked me to the ground. I finished putting all my stuff up one-handed on the side of the mower, and that fuel pump put on. So, man, and that's all it took. That's what's sad. We could pick a person, roast him for 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Jeffy said he was a big boy. I'm a big boy. Look what I can do. I can wear new pull-ups too. Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now. Oh, you have an English top hat? That's funny. That is funny, actually. No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't wear one of those. That'd drive me nuts. But so some things is coming up. I'm trying to get that video done. I've got a couple more things I got to finish downloading, stitching together. I've threw out the digital 360. It's just too muffled, and I can't. What I hear on there, I can't. I can't 100% say that this is what was going on. It could be something else. So I've had to throw it out. So I've got like 6 more videos I got to finish downloading and stitch it all together. So that on the spur paranormal escapade it happened down at Indian Point should be coming out soon. I was working on that till I had to go pick up my daughter. Yeah. So the thing is, Urso is now the new Sir Topham Hat. I remember watching that cartoon with the kids when they were younger. It was that Thomas the Train, Sir Topham Hat. It's a smoky, probably. I haven't decided yet. I'll get in there, see what kind of stitch work I got. I think I'm using a blue smoky one though, because it's paranormal. So Um, outside of that, man, yeah. Tomorrow I start my new position, so we're going to see how things go there. So, I mean, if you guys missed yesterday's show, I started a new position tomorrow at work, which means I'll be working a lot more during natural disaster events. So there'll be times that I may not be able to do a show a lot more than what I used to be able to because, well, I'm a first responder. So anytime there's a tornado, storm, flood, ice, snow, I've got to work. While everybody's safe and comfortable in their home, um, I will be out in the elements working more than what I did before. So I'm looking at it. I was hoping to have it out a couple weeks ago, but with work and everything else going on, I wasn't able to get it done. Yeah. Well, I was so happy to Friday, I was finally able to get into my chiropractor to get my acupuncture done. Oh my God, I am so happy. It is such a relief. It's back to not hurting again. I can move again. I'm just skittish because, I'm growing long in the tooth. So even moving certain ways now, apparently throw my back out. But that acupuncture has actually helped me where I canceled my surgeries. That's why I didn't have my first of my 2 surgeries in February like I was supposed to, because the acupuncture got rid of it. Well, it didn't get rid of it. It made it manageable. Is it me, or have you ever noticed how everything, no matter what it is, orbs are involved, whether off in the distance or in the middle of a tornado, cryptids, and UFOs and planes, etc.? No, I haven't actually noticed that. That's an intriguing. I've heard people talk about it, but I personally have never noticed that. I work for a government entity maintaining roads. Take it easy, Vicky. We'll see you later. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. I can spell the sense of the late daughter and grandson that's warming from. I can spell the sense. Feel the sense. Cool. Heck yeah. I mean, you can do that stuff sometimes. Absolutely. So, so I will apologize in advance. From now on, starting tomorrow, I may have a show scheduled. I may have to cancel because I'll be out clearing roadways and making sure people are safe. So that's going to be me for at least the next 9 years, unless something else happens. That's pretty much what I'll be doing for the next 9 years. So, with that being said, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. I'm truly blessed and honored that you come here to listen to a hillbilly talk about stuff, which is this time. To my OGs, you guys are awesome. I am truly blessed for every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. You're entertaining. I love being able to laugh when we learn about stuff. I love learning stuff with you too. And there's times I do shows, I'm learning right with you because it's something new that I didn't know about. And that's what I find this so amazing and such a blessing, is that we can come together like this and learn new stuff. This is what I absolutely love to do. This paranormal video that I'm getting ready to put out, what happens in the first hour of it is a reason why I love paranormal investigating. I love the cryptids. I love the supernatural, and I love paranormal investigations. The paranormal side of it is the first hour of it during the EVP session is why I love doing what I do when it comes to paranormal. So I'm going to be working on it. I got to swap my laundry around because I got to get laundry done before I can go to bed, and I got to cook dinner too. So I'm hoping if everything works out right and I ain't swamped, that I can have it out time this week. So keep an eye out on the YouTube channel for that. It's going to be Indian Point Paranormal Experience is going to be the name of it. And I talked with my brother that was with me on that, and I will be having him on my show here real soon. He does paranormal investigations up there in Kansas, so it's going to be great having him on. And Edie, I've been thinking about that. I am finishing my EDD in trauma therapy and was also thinking about doing a master's in emergency management. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I love what I do. I love what I do. I really, really loved my previous job. I was extremely good at my previous job. Opportunities have come up, and I've had to take them. This is a big step for me. It was not one taken lightly. It's one that I seriously had to do a lot of thinking, praying on. There's going to be growing pains with it, but I know I'll excel at it like I do anything else I put my mind to. So I'm both saddened and excited by this new change. I really am. I'm truly grateful and I'm thankful and I'm glad for everything I've done for the last 8 years there. And it's a good time for to learn this new thing. So, Unreal, thank you very much. Absolutely, Ross. Prayers and love for all. Absolutely. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So, with that being said, until next time, folks, peace, love, and blessings. And thank you very much. And if you haven't checked it out yet, before I forget, I do have a new webpage now. It's not typing. Oh, I guess it helps if I hit the right thing. Go check it out. I've got a couple pages built up on it already. It gives you quick links to my books on the Amazon side of it, and it also has all the I haven't been able. It's hard for me to test it out because I'm on my end, but it's supposed to give you quick links to any social media site I have as well. So if you get a chance, that little website there, the bizarreandtheunknown.org there, click on it and it'll take you to my new web page. As I get a book done, I have a special page just for my books, and it gives you a list of all my books that I have published at the moment. And I'll update that every time I release a new book. So that's another way for you to keep up on my books. And like I said, if you want to follow me on my author's fan page on Amazon, you click that link, it'll take you straight to my author's fan page, and on the little Amazon icon. I forgot to. No, I didn't. I think it's this one. Let me see if it's that one. I think I did update it. Let me see what pops up. Yeah, there is the new link, direct link to my Amazon authors page. You follow me in there. You like my books. You comment on my books. It helps me. Helps me to grow, to be able to reach more people. If you follow me on there, anytime I release a new book, it will automatically let you know. So if you can either follow it from the new webpage, or you can click that link right there, and that will take you directly to my Amazon authors page. So with that, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next time.